How's it going, everyone? I spoke a little bit about this in the last video we uploaded, but we gotta talk about this in its own video so you guys are aware of this, and especially because we are heading into a period that I believe we are going to see a lot of game news, game reveals, game updates, gameplay, CG trailers, release date announcements. Did I already say that? You guys get the idea. It's going to be a busy period for gaming, I think, in the next, let's say, 60 days. I think you're going to see a bunch of different showcases. I think you're going to see a bunch of developers announce major titles, and I think you're going to see gameplay of games of existing titles, and I think you're going to see a lot of release dates be announced. However, as you guys have probably been aware over the course of the last, I don't know, 12 to 16 months, maybe even longer than that, game release dates are very fluid, especially in this era of gaming. Look, I remember, being pretty in tune with what games were coming out in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I don't know if it's me just, not remembering as well, but I don't remember game delays being as prevalent as they are now. It just seems like every game is getting delayed, and obviously, we are coming off the heels of the announcement that Redfall and Starfield are both delayed. These are Bethesda-published titles. We upload mostly PlayStation videos on this channel. However, those are two games, more so Starfield, that I was excited for. Not as much as some people, given the fact that, bro, we didn't even see gameplay of Starfield. I don't know, how people were, so excited for Starfield when the game was announced in 2018, and then last year, I think it was, or was it 2 years ago? I think it was last year. We just got a CG trailer. People are like, oh my gosh, Starfield, yes, it's finally coming. But I'm just like, bro, we didn't see any gameplay. And this ain't exclusive to Microsoft. Sony does this too, where they just announce a logo, or they just this very short CG trailer. I'm like, how are people this excited for these games? Yo, I'm sure Insomniac's Wolverine is gonna be good in the year 2023 or 2024. But we haven't even seen the game, and it's humorous to me when we have, these new IPs being announced. In the case of, a Redfall, obviously Arcane Studios in a class of their own as a studio. Maybe that's a little bit of an extravagant notion for Arcane, but bro, those Dishonored games were tremendous, and Arcane does a great job with their games, but Redfall's a brand new IP, and we got, no gameplay for it, and then it was announced with a summer 2022 window. We're about a month and a half away from summer, by the way, and now the game's delayed until 2023, so this is just what happens in gaming these days, where these games get their release date announced, and then they're immediately delayed. And, yo, for the developers, by all means, take all the time in the world, avoid crunch, avoid, all of that, just atrocity that sometimes goes on in the game development world. These delays are whatever, and I'm sure it's not up to the individual developers to get a release date. It's probably whoever, the higher powers that I am not aware of, that, sets this is the release date, get your game done, and then, we're on our merry way. But a lot of the times, these games are not hitting their release dates, and I'm talking about it from a consumer standpoint that, you guys get excited. And I'm guilty of this too. I absolutely watch all these events. I get super excited for all of these games that are getting announced. I'm like, yes, all of these games are coming. These games look great. We're gonna play them soon, which is something that I and many of you guys have noticed in the comment section as well. You're like, bro, why are they announcing these games that are coming out in 3 to 4 years? Show me what I'm gonna play in the fall, maybe next spring. Why? I don't care about these games that are coming in 3 years. And I'm the same way. I saw Bethesda's announcement and release of Fallout 4, and I wish more development studios would do that, where a game is announced and then released 6 months after. And yo, credit to some publishers, they do that. I look at a game this is such a niche game, but Soul Hackers 2 got revealed, and then it's out this August. Maybe it'll get delayed, and maybe I shouldn't be getting excited for it. Maybe I should do what I preach and just assume every game is gonna get delayed. But I really think, especially, and I want to get the word out about this, because we're going into this period where so many different showcases are gonna happen, and I'm just assuming at least 25 to 30% of these games are gonna get delayed, and that's a sizable portion. And honestly, that's probably a bit of a conservative number. I'm thinking closer to 40 to 50%, to be perfectly honest. And I remember the last Summer Game Showcase, Elden Ring got that big reveal, got that January release date announcement, and bro, I wasn't the only one. Yeah, I said it in a video right when that game got announced, but it's not like it was rocket science for a lot of people on Twitter to figure out that that game was not going to hit that January release date. Now, credit to From Software, it was only a 1-month delay. I was expecting something a little bit bigger than that. I was expecting us to get the game at like April, May, like right around now, but hey, they got the game out in February. Some may say maybe it shouldn't have come out then either. But I digress. I just am of the notion now when we go into these periods, and this has been my thought process for probably a year or two, and obviously, you know, we're in this weird era of game development where, you know, things are naturally gonna get delayed. I just wish these release windows wouldn't get announced. Like, God of War Ragnarok was scheduled, I believe, for 2021. Then it got pushed to 2022. Then I got baited on April 1st by a fake Sony Santa Monica Twitter account thinking that game was delayed until 2023. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, yo, there's a chance Ragnarok's gonna get delayed. I know it's been told to us over and over again the game's not gonna get delayed, but you know, I just think that's the better way to approach things than getting upset. And most of you guys probably don't get upset about it because at the end of the day, you guys probably have like 8 billion games to play these days, and there's games that, you know, are coming out that you're not buying day one or whatever the case may be, but there's definitely going to be a couple of games that you're going to see during this summer period be announced, and you're going to get super excited for them. You're going to get these release dates, release windows announced, and then they're ultimately not going to hit. Like, Pragmata is another game. It was a new IP, we got a CG trailer, release window announced of 2022. Like, I didn't even know what was the point of announcing that game. Like, it looked interesting by the CG trailer, but yeah, these CG trailers, by the way, they're doing nothing for me. If you couldn't have tell, I know some of you guys get excited by that, and there's times where a CG trailer, you know, gets me excited, like the FF7 remake announcement, because that was like pent up demand for a decade. But like the Wolverine trailer, bro, that did nothing for me. The Redfall trailer, that did nothing for me. The Starfield CG trailer, yeah, it's a Bethesda open world game. It's kind of different. That really, it did a little for me, but it didn't do that much for me. And then they announced the November 11th release date, and I thought, honestly, they were going to hit November 11th, and I thought, hey, isn't that like the same date that Skyrim came out? So I thought that was like kind of cool, being November 11th. But yeah, these games, like, so many of them are just going to get delayed. So just like I'm telling you guys, as you get into this period of like mad games getting announced, a lot of games getting their release dates confirmed, like, just expect them to get delayed, and you're not gonna be upset by it, because I'm seeing the rhetoric on social media about Starfield. More so Starfield than Redfall, for sure, because Starfield was a game that a ton of people were excited for, especially getting it this fall, because that game was announced in 2018. Like, bro, you announce you reveal a CG trailer in 2018, we hear nothing for years, then we get another CG trailer, and then the game was just ultimately delayed. Like, why not just keep it under wraps? I know the game was like leaked a long time ago, but I just think it would have been more effective to like keep it under wraps, and when it's ready to go and you have gameplay to show, it just would have been more effective in my opinion. However, I understand unforeseen circumstances have occurred over the last couple of years, and this is something that we're just gonna have to deal with. And no slight on the developers, again, I'm more so saying at this from, you know, you guys as the consumer and you guys getting excited for these games, myself as well. There's gonna be a game, like, there's gonna be a game that's gonna get revealed. Like, bro, if they announce like an Infamous remake over the summer and it's scheduled for spring of 2023, you think I'm not gonna get excited for it? Oh, hell yeah, I'm getting excited for it. But like in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, this might get delayed. That's just an example of a game that I would be overly excited about. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. A lot of rambling here, but let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. What was your reaction to Redfall, and more so Starfield getting delayed, because that's definitely the rhetoric I'm seeing on social media, people being really disappointed that Starfield is being delayed. And Microsoft, yo, I say a lot of good things about Microsoft. I think Game Pass is incredible. It's unfortunate that some of these games are seeing massive delays. Halo Infinite didn't make launch. Starfield was the big holiday game for them, and that's delayed. Hopefully, you know, with the Bethesda and Microsoft Game Showcase, you know, we can see the new Fable, and, you know, that's making progress. You know, and they've got so many games, Perfect Dark, and I'm probably Avowed. They got a ton of stuff that is in development. Hopefully all of it just makes smooth progress. But that's going to do it for me again. Thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.